I'm moving to NA in start January, I think. I don't actually know like when TSM are gonna do a coach reveal. No. Living with teammates versus alone. I mean, I tried both, and I think both have upsides and downsides. I think if you're like generally younger players, or if you're really good friends, everyone, then a gaming house is fine. And if you have nothing else to do in life than play League, then that's best. But when you get older and some players start to have other interests as well, then it's just more stable, I think, to have an office with apartments. Best ADCs to play at the moment are Senna, Saya, Kaisa, I guess. I don't have a better answer, I'm just still testing a lot. Am I better than Doublelift? We will see. Gonna get thick in NA, yeah, for sure. That's my plan, to gain some weight. My favorite ADC champs? Saya, Kaisa. I can't really talk too much about the coach, because believe it or not, I don't actually know too much myself right now. Like, I'm not entirely sure how it's gonna turn out, so. How hyped should the fans be about our roster? It's hard for me to tell you because we didn't play together yet, but I have high hopes myself. I'm sure we can do really well. Why didn't you stay in EU? Because I wanted to go to TSM, and there was no EU teams or opportunities that could match that. I think you're better than Doublelift. I guess you really want an answer, other than we will see. But I respect Doublelift, he's a really good player. But when I go into a game playing against whoever, then I'm always gonna think I'm better. Outside of the game it's a bit different. Well, I have never chosen an offer because of money, so people can think what they want. I really don't care about money. I know it sounds like a meme since I'm going to NA, but yeah. Do you believe you're among top 3 ADC in NA? Yeah, I think I can be, if I play well. If I got emotional leaving Splyce. Oh shit. Not really sure how to answer that. Not really, I was pretty clear in my choice, but I'm dead. If couches as well. Yeah. I was pretty clear in my choice to leave, but of course it hits you kind of after that. I actually spent 4 years here and don't really want to take it for granted, right? So I mean, I'm mostly happy and like excited where I'm going, but of course it's like I don't really know how to explain it. Like I played that 4 years and it means something that kind of hits you after. Is he too young to retire in TSM? Yes. How could he do it? How could he retire in NA so young? Ruining his career. I don't know, guys. What do you think about the perception that I'm bad in lane? Well, I don't really mind too much what people say. I know my strengths and weaknesses, and it's not always... I mean, I'm not gonna say my biggest strength is laning, but I don't think I'm bad. I don't think that has really showed. At least not in like recent times. And if I have been losing lane a lot, like at some points, then there's usually been more factors to it than just me being supposedly bad in lane. But I don't really care too much. It's like people who focus on that and say, yeah, this guy's sick, he's so insane in lane, and this guy's so bad in lane, and they think it's like the only aspect of the game. And my theory has proven true a lot of times. You can lose lane to a lot of people and still just win the game by being better at other things. I mean, it depends a lot on what support you play with as well, and like figuring out how you want to play together. When I played with Mickey X, for example, he was really aggressive and really insane in lane, so that also pushed me to becoming better and playing more for that. And I mean, when I was playing with him, then we were kind of the best bot lane in EU. And sure, you can say most of that is Mickey, but if I was supposedly bad in lane, then that wouldn't really be the case. How do you deal when your support really trolls or you just can't play good due to his actions? I mean, it's annoying for sure, but in solo queue you're kind of forced to adapt to your support if you want to win, because I mean, if you see he's good, then maybe you can win lane, but if you see he's not doing anything, just standing AFK, then I mean, you can't really do too much besides just doing the best you can at farming and surviving, which is always gonna be better than trying to win. If like, don't get tilted and try to win because he's bad, because then you just lose harder. It's not really ideal for me to dash in unless you answer Q, like here. Oh wait, what? Am I griefing? You'll get him at least, but I guess not. Oh, and we both missed auto. I don't want to watch anymore. That's a yikes for me. I guess I am better than 8 after all. I feel like it should be so that there when Brom lands the Q. But yeah, kinda. I mean, Brom could go further or like earlier, and I could have just fucking autoed earlier, so it's really bad play. What do I think about Forgiven? Will he be top 3 AD LEC? No, I don't think so. Or, I mean, I don't think his team is gonna be top 3, but you never know. Maybe they surprise. But yeah, I think he's not gonna be the worst. He will probably. I mean, it's impossible to say, but he's probably still good. I think EU looks like it's G2, Fnatic, Origin are really strong, and I think Rogue can be good too. And after that, it's kind of a question I can't answer, where every team can be good or bad, basically. Or be good in like a year or something, but maybe not ready to compete for the top spot yet. Did you ever watch LCS? Yeah. I mean, not really. I mostly watched EU since I was playing in EU, and NA was like the comedy show you put on Saturday night, Sunday night, but I'm just kidding. I watch a bit, like I watched the top teams. Team Liquid, TSM, C9, like I watched these teams play mostly, and not really the other matches. But it's kind of a fun comparison, because I think they were playing on Saturdays and Sundays. It was kind of the tradition on Sunday, go to the couch, get some food, and turn on your favorite show in ALCS. But that's gonna change. It's done being ARAM. I mean, I have no idea. I've just heard bad stuff about NA and them being bad, but I don't want to say too much before I actually play there, because I think the top teams, like, they're not bad. And it's not like EU is just insane region where, I mean, in EU there's some really bad teams too. And I think, well, it's like fair to say EU is a stronger region, that a lot of people this year are overhyping EU and overrating them just because of 1 or 2 good teams performing like insanely well. Because like if you looked at the top teams from China and Korea, I'm pretty sure they would, or like even like middle tier teams, if you take mid tier EU versus mid tier China Korea, then pretty sure China Korea would have a really good chance as well. Have some advice for Grandmaster ADC trying to go pro. Just keep practicing, keep playing, try to get better, and eventually you might get picked up by a team, or you start a team yourself. So yeah, you have to get kind of lucky as well, but what you do is just increase your chances of getting lucky, if that makes sense. Do you think your macro play will change or improve at all on TSM? As in the team or for myself? Because, I mean, it's really hard to say. I can probably learn some things from the other guys. I mean, my macro play is, I mean, I have an idea of how to play the game well, and if I have to adjust that or change to fit in better with the team, then I'll do that, obviously. And we just figure out the best way to play together. Have they told all the players we're coaches? And no. Strength so that's a shit on TSM. I mean, it's just a weird question, like if my macro play will improve, because macro play is typically not something with the individual to do, it's with how the whole team functions. As an ex-EU ADC, did you ever get beaten up by Broxa? Yeah, dude. I remember there was one time where he just, I don't know, appeared behind me and he just kicked me in the face for some reason. It was really not nice. Might have been on decent, might have been real life, who knows. Broxa's a nice guy. I really don't think he's violent. Even if he's, you know, goes to the gym and is really big, like I really don't see him as a violent guy at all. He's like the most chill, nice guy. I think Zoe but is playable. I mean, if your name is Perks, then yeah. You seem like a nice guy. I mean, you ban Nautilus. Yeah. I think anyone who plays against Nautilus once will ban it for the rest of his life after. His champion is so unbalanced, it's crazy. The other day I got 1v1'd by a support Nautilus. He did 1.4k damage to me in like 10 seconds from 10 different damage sources.